The guy connects a pipe to the ship and steals 300 kilos of fuel, then pours out some rare metal to separate hydrogen from the fuel. He piles wood chips around and uses a wire to start a fire. Once the hydrogen starts burning, he quickly collects fresh water on Mars. Lots of water vapor forms around him. He plans to use this water to farm on Mars and grow food for the next 3 years. 2 months ago, Jack and his team were doing research on Mars. A sudden superstorm made them end the mission right away. They walked through the rubble toward the ship, but Jack got hit by wreckage. The captain wanted to save him, but the ship was already tilting. If they did not leave Mars right, then they would all die there. To save the team, the captain held back her grief and ordered a return trip. NASA got the news and told the public about the Mars storm. Since Jack could not come back, they announced he had died on duty. But nobody guessed that Jack miraculously survived. Jack went back to the base, but now he is alone on Mars, wondering how long he can last. The equipment in the base works, but the radio is broken. He cannot talk to the outside world, so he records logs on a camera. Now his only goal is to stay alive. The next science team will not arrive for another 4 years, but he only has food for 6 months. He plans his food rationing carefully and numbers every pack. One day Jack just finished using the bathroom. He habitually pressed the button to compress the waste. He glanced back without thinking, and suddenly had a brilliant idea. He rushed to open a cabinet, and found a bag of potatoes for experiments. Jack put on his best protective gear, then opened the storage under the toilet to get the waste his teammates left. This stuff is now precious and key to survival. He cleaned the solar panels to make sure the base has enough power. Jack used plastic sheets to seal off the lab, then gathered a lot of soil from the surface of Mars. He made a thick layer of Mars dirt, then cut open the bags his teammates left. Jack mixed the waste in evenly, and cut all the potatoes into small chunks. But nothing grows on Mars. Getting water is the biggest problem. Luckily, the ship fuel breaks down into lots of hydrogen. After failing a few times, he finally got water droplets on the plastic. Jack marked the time on the plastic and waited for the potatoes to sprout. The next team is landing 3,200 kilometers away. To get saved, he needs to get there before they arrive. Jack took some solar panels and put them on the rover for more range. Then he drove it a lot to test it, recording the max distance he could go each time. One night while driving, he realized it gets scary cold. If he uses the heater, he loses half his battery range. Only by testing over and over can he get reliable results. Solving every new problem makes him safer in the end. To fix the battery limit, Jack had to risk digging up the nuclear generator. With the nuclear generator helping him, he finally stopped worrying about range and heat. Until day 54, Jack finally saw a miracle. He was super happy to see the fresh potato sprouts. Jack was driving the rover for a test as usual. Suddenly his co-workers on Earth noticed something weird. They saw the rover moving around, and immediately thought maybe Jack is still alive.